welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. Thanks ever so much for joining me on your month ahead reading, November 2020. This month, guys, we're using some new decks that I recently purchased. I must have purchased about 10 decks lately. Got about 2 more, is it 2? No, 3 more decks to come from Canada, Poland, and also, where is the other place? That it's Russia. Can't wait. Yeah, I'll be debuting those on the channel when I get them. I'm actually doing a review video channel, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled for that, and I'll leave a link when I set that up. But in the meantime, the decks that I'm using today for the reading, guys, are the Touchstone Tarot by Kat Black. Phenomenal deck, so beautiful. I think it's based on, I mean, it's obviously Rider-Waite-Smith based, but also the characters are very kind of Tudorish, you know, like Henry VIII times, kind of Anne Boleyn and Catherine of Aragon and that type of thing. Queen Mary, you know, Bloody Mary, that type of thing. So, yeah, we've got some really beautiful cards in this, very nuanced. You can get a lot of downloads from these cards, absolutely fantastic. So we're using that for the main body of the reading. We're doing the Celtic Cross today. We're also going to be using, for our clarifying deck, the Classic Tarot by Barbara Moore and artwork by Eugene Smith. Lovely deck. And finally, for your spiritual advice, guys, we are using the Angel Wisdom Tarot cards by Radley Valentine. Beautiful, beautiful cards. Okay, those are the cards that we're using for the reading, so make sure that you sit back, relax, get a snack and enjoy your reading. Also make sure, guys, that after you've finished, please like, share and subscribe the video, and also comment after the video because it helps the algorithms. And also, finally, I always forget to do this, if you'd like to order a personal reading, make sure that you're clicking on the link in the comment section below. It takes you straight through to my website. Alright, love you guys loads, and I will see you soon. Take care. Hi Leo, welcome to Carol's Universe Tarot Readings from the Heart. So we're going to have a look at your November 2020 month ahead reading. Okay Leo, sorry about the noise outside. I've got drilling as I'm trying to do your reading. Okay, what are you facing in November 2020? 4 of Pentacles is what you're facing. Or what you're experiencing in the 4 of Coins energy showing. You know, 4 of Coins is an interesting card because how I read that card is this could be financial gain, for example. You could be gaining something really valuable here. But also the 4 of Coins deals with the idea of the need to save money and protect what you've got. It's also about setting boundaries. With the 4 of Coins energy showing there, holding on to your values as well. What I feel with that card. This could also be somebody who's quite selfish as well, or even possessive to a certain extent with the 4 of Pentacles energy. Let's have a look further into this. It doesn't really tell us much. What is influencing that 4 of Coins? Ah, the Magician. So this is influenced, so something manifesting with the Magician energy showing here, in which what you're experiencing therefore is the 4 of Coins energy. This looks to me like financial gain, influenced by the Magician. So something being created here, manifestation. What's the root cause of everything then? So this is this is hardship, financial hardship. Some of you guys, Leo, have been going through financial difficulties. So the root cause of all of this, so you're creating, so you've been going through financial difficulties, financial hardship, Leo, in which what I'm seeing here is now the need to create, showing here a financial, you know, stability. So I think that you're going to be experiencing more financial stability, which is what the 4 of Coins actually is as well. More financial stability, I think, in the month of November 2020. The root cause of this, and actually the 5 of Coins is probably receiving some form of financial support. Because the 5 of Coins isn't just about hardship, it's about when you're going through financial hardship, Leo, you get the support that you need from that 5 of Pentacles. So what I'm seeing here is more financial stability in November 2020 due to financial support, because the root cause of this financial stability is financial support from the Five of Coins energy coming in, and it's coming from a magician. So it's influenced by the magician. This is a person who makes it happen, basically, somebody who has all the resources and the tools to help you financially. So I think you're getting financial stability coming in. I mean, I don't know whether it's going to be long term, but certainly for November, things should kind of level off a little bit financially. Things should feel more secure because you're getting the help from somebody who knows how to do that, somebody who's got the tools and the skill and the ability to help you with that, okay? What have you been experiencing in the last few weeks concerning this situation? Oh, what is this? I've never seen this card before, the Happy Squirrel. Okay, bear with me a minute. I'm going to get... This is a new deck. If you've seen the beginning intro of the video, you'll see that I had this deck called the Cat Black Tarot. I've never seen this card before. I didn't even know it was in here, actually. I probably should have done. The Happy Squirrel, what is that? Looks good, though. Happy Squirrel. Should give me what that is. Should be at the end of the booklet. What is the Happy Squirrel? Yeah, so garden... so it's there's two bonus cards here. Happy Squirrel and the Author card. So, palm reader. Awesome if you guys have been to a palm reader. You've been to a fortune teller. Because it's this is actually the card of the fortune teller and actually probably, let me have a look at the picture properly. Of course I should have known that because you've got the ball. Can you see there? Of course. I didn't even notice that ball there. All I looked at was Happy Squirrel. Yeah, some of you guys have actually been to a fortune teller. You've actually been to a, well, a tarot reader probably. I see some of you guys having been to a tarot reader recently. I mean, this is what happens, isn't it? A lot of the time. Whenever we go through really hard difficulties, financial difficulties, we often turn to, we turn to the tarot. Usually people do, or they'll turn to a clairvoyant or whatever it is, whatever your spiritual guidance of preference is. But you've probably been to a tarot reader, some of you guys, in the last few weeks, asking, am I going to have money? Am I, how am I going to get out of this situation? How am I going to make more money? Am I going to win the lottery? That type of thing. What is also contributing to this financial stability? Well, money's manifesting for you, but it's because you're getting support. All right, so money is manifesting with those two cards because you're receiving support here, and you have been to a tarot reader about that in the last few weeks, some of you guys, or a spiritual person. What's the external factors leading to that Four of Coins as well? Yeah, the Tower. There's some chaos going on. Some of you guys, it might be that you've been experiencing some major disruptions going on. For example, some of you guys, it may be that you lost your job. For example, the external factors but also the external factors, the external factors leading to this, because this is contributing to this, the financial security. I think this money, I think that this is sudden support. I think, because this area here I read as well, linking in with this. So I'm asking, what is happening externally outside of the situation that is leading to them getting that financial support? And it's the Tower. So the Tower is a major arcana. This is something spiritual. I think that there has been a spiritual shift here. There's been this huge shift showing up. Because it's an external card. So when I was saying loss of job, I was wrong saying that. Because actually this is contributing to why you're getting this. There's been this huge shift that's taken place. Nothing is ever an accident. So this is a universal thing. The universe has done this. There's a major shift in the universe that brings about that financial stability in November. And it's coming from some financial support that you're getting from that magician. So money manifesting, we've got the financial support coming in that's giving you that financial. But it's because the universe is kind of like opening up. Things are kind of like adjusting. There's a readjustment happening here outside of the situation with the Tower energy showing there. Therefore, what's the most likely outcome then, Leo, for the month of November 2020. Ten of Swords. Okay, so the ending, reading this, because they're positive cards in a positive way, we see the ending of a painful situation coming in here, which is good. Coming in though, end of November, what do we see? The Hangman. Okay, so you can see he's not upside down, but his hands are bound with that Hangman energy, suggesting to me that this person, there are certain limitations here. So you may be facing certain limitations with that Hangman. I'm going to try and clarify and ask what it means by the Hangman, Because he's sure as hell not looking at things from another perspective, and there's sure as hell no relaxation. Sometimes I read the Hangman as somebody who feels more comfortable, but usually that's when the card is upside down and this person, the Hangman has his hand behind his head and he looks relaxed. That guy's not relaxed, he's bound. So there's some form of limitation showing up here. What is this limitation with the Hangman? What is this limitation? What is this? What do you mean by the Hangman is what Leo will experience towards the end of November? Or it could be a delay. Let's have a look. Right, so we have 7 of Wands. Okay, which can be facing a challenge. Let me get another card out with that. Oh, 8 of Cups in the reverse. Something is returning. So some of you guys might be facing a bit of a challenge here, because this could be for having to fight a battle. Something is returning here. What is returning in 2 cards? What is returning in 2 cards? What is returning in 2 cards? Well, 9 of Coins should be financial gain and security. Oh, but 4 of Coins energy, having to... I think it's probably bills or something like that, because the 4 of Coins is now reversed, which means that you're having to give up some money. You're going to have to give out some of that money, spend some of that money. Maybe, but the 9 of Coins is the home, so you might have to, something might happen here within the home. You might have I'm not saying you're going to get a leak or anything like that, Leo, but you're going to have to spend some money on the home, because the 9 of Coins I'm going to read as the home, and that's having to spend the money. Remember, he's clinging to his money here. In the reverse, he's going to have to let go of some of it. So I think what's happening here is there may be a few things that you have to do. Okay, money is coming in, but it means that money is going to go out as well. That hence the Hangman with the the arms, with the rope around the arms. You can't, I think coming in towards the November, there's going to be restrictions with that Hangman on how you spend that money, if I'm being honest with you, Leo, because I think that you might be facing a little bit of a battle there. Not a battle, but you may be having a little bit of a challenge here. Something is returning, and what's returning is, it may be also that some of you guys, because you've been going through some hardship, you were able to delay certain bills or not pay certain things. But because your fortunes are on the turn, it might be that there are certain bills now that you're going to have to repay again. You're going to have to start paying them again. So for some of you guys, it might be that you got a holiday period off paying, for example, the car payments, because you were going through difficulty with finances. So they might have given you a holiday, a bit of a break in having to pay, for example, car payments. But as your fortunes are turning and you're starting to get the money in again, it may be towards the end of November that with the Hangman you're not as free as you thought that you would be, because and also these are when you get the 7 of Wands as well, you can read that card. You see all the 6 wands beneath this guy here. These are people are saying, give it to me. So this is a card about requests. So the requests of the 7 of Wands energy are returning with the 8 of Cups being reversed there, which is you're having to, the money that you've been getting in with the 9 of Coins, you're going to have to spend it with that 4 of Coins in the reverse. So it's not about spending money necessarily on the home, but it is kind of, indirectly, because the money that you've been getting in with the 9 of Coins energy, you're going to have to just spend it out, because there are certain bills, certain things that you've put off paying that are probably going to be returning by the end of November 2020, which is normal. It is normal. What is the advice from the universe? Just hold on in there with the 9 of Wands energy. Just hold on in there. You're closer to better things than you think you are with the 9 of Wands. But also, I think with the 9 of Wands being the card of protection as well, it's a card about guarding things. So there's a need with the 9 of Wands as well to look after your cash, So I think the 9 of Wands is saying, be very careful as well with that money. There's a need to safeguard the income as well. So as well with the 9 of Wands energy, you might have improvements, which is what I'm seeing with finances here in November, Leo. But there will be certain bills creeping back in, certain things you've got to pay out creeping back in, because as you gain more money, so you have to spend it out. You know, this isn't money that you can literally cling to or spend on what you want to spend it on. You've got to, the money that you get, it has to be distributed out. And I think the advice is, you know, with the Nine of Wands energy, it's not about holding in there, it's about protecting your resources. So make sure that your resources are being treated in a responsible way with the Nine of Wands energy showing there, because this money is coming to you. You know, you asked a tarot reader if you were going to get it in, and they probably told you that you would. But you know, the money that's coming to you is not necessarily for luxuries, if I'm being honest with you, because that's the Four of Coins as well. Four of Coins is enough. It's enough money, but it's not always money that you can go and just spend willy-nilly. The money that you get in, the advice is protect that money. Can you see how this Queen stands guard? I think that might be Catherine of Aragon or something, but see how she stands guard like a soldier. She's protecting. So because it's a money reading as well, there is a need to protect the finances, protect the money. Okay, you're going to have to be really careful and intelligent and responsible with that cash, because this isn't money that you can just spend willy-nilly. This will be, as you're getting the money in, the bills or whatever it is you've put off paying is going to start opening up again. You have to start paying that stuff. What are your hopes or fears? The Eight of Wands energy. You know, the Eight of Wands is advancement, it's movement, it's things happening quickly. I think that the hopes would be that just that things are going to shift. They're going to change real quick, because you've been going through some financial difficulties, but now you're getting the support. So things are going to change probably rather quickly. So from this energy here, where we're seeing that you can't just spend this money how you have a like, Leo. You know, for some reason, I mean, obviously, you know, we're going through a particular period in life right now, and many people can't afford to pay things, and they're being given holiday payments. But as soon as money picks up, you know, you're going to have to pay the piper, you know. You're going to have to just pay the piper. When the piper, that's the piper there, the Seven of Wands. That's the people who are requesting their money. You know, they're returning. The requests for payment now are returning. And the money that you've been getting in is just being paid out with that Four of Coins in the reverse. So if that's coming in towards the November, end of November, where are things leading to, heading towards early December for Leo? Well, the Hermit. So this is definitely for me a financial reading. When you get the Hermit in a financial reading, what it's basically telling you, you're going to have to strip everything back. So there is still a need to strip things back with the Hermit energy showing there. Okay, concerning your finances. I know it seems like a really bleak reading, and I don't mean it to sound, but it is life. And I am a tarot reader who reads about life. I'm not going to read about airy fairy, you know, monkeys and unicorns. That's not how I am. That's not how my business became so successful, by reading airy fairy shit for people. It's not what I do. It's not what I believe. And if something looks amazing, I'll tell you it looks amazing. I'll just tell the truth. I'll just tell you what I feel on the cards. That Hermit says to me that, you know, there's a couple of things here. You could say that, number one, it's leading to the need to be really resourceful, because the Hermit is not somebody who buys expensive things. The Hermit is somebody who strips everything. He buys the minimal of things. That's what the Hermit does. So this could be leading to just having to be constrain those finances a little bit, having to be a little bit more self-controlled, and also just buying the necessities of what you need, because you've got other things to pay out. Looking at it in another way, though, this energy here could just simply then lead to some of you guys, because he's looking for something, he's seeking, could also lead to some of you Leos seeking other ways with the Hermit to make more money. And I'm going to ask what it is you're seeking, so I can read that in both ways. What is Leo seeking then as a result of this energy here? What are they seeking in two cards? The Five of Wands is the card about worries. Five of Wands energy showing here. I mean, the Nine of Cups in the reverse. So it's almost like you're seeking a way out of this, because the Nine of Cups in the reverse is saying that it didn't turn out as well as I thought it would be. I didn't get everything I wanted, and there's a bit of frustration, because you're saying I didn't get everything I wanted with the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Okay, and I'm really upset about that with the Five of Wands. So I think that what it's saying is that you're really kind of, number one, this is leading to having to be more stringent with your finances, Leo. Having to be more careful with what you're spending with the Hermit energy, buying the necessities, not buying necessarily luxuries. And some of you guys are seeking, so we really double ways, because you're having to, the piper is now coming for payment, and you're having to pay what you owe, because you've been on a holiday, pay, you know, on a bit of a break from having to pay stuff because you didn't have the money, and now you have the money. People are kind of saying with the Seven of Wands, give it to me, and they're returning. They want to get paid. With the Hermit energy, it's going into November, whereby I would say, I mean, some people might really look at that and say, well, maybe they're not going to bother paying anything. Maybe they'll just, you know, do a little bit of a moonlight flit, you know, because he goes into hiding. You know, I wouldn't read this as you lot going into hiding and not approaching the situation. I would say that it's going into December with having to be very careful with those resources. No overspending. It is coming up to Christmas, but just buying what is necessary to buy. If you got kids, buying them nice presents, but not overspending, because the Hermit doesn't overspend, never overspends. That's not what he's about. Look at his clothing. He's not all trussed up in posh stuff. You know, this is about being just careful. So it's going to lead to being careful, but by the same token, that's going to really kind of inspire you to start seeking a way out of this, because some of you guys are feeling a little bit pissed off with that Five of Wands, that you're not kind of being able to indulge. Nine of Cups in the reverse. You're going to have to stop it. You're not going to be able to indulge with that Nine of Cups in the reverse and, you know, to spend money on what you like. You know, so you might seek other ways that you can make money because of that as well. Okay, let's have a quick look at what the spiritual advice is for the month. And this could be on anything. What is the spiritual advice that you have for Leo for November 2020? What is the spiritual advice you have for Leo for November 2020? Show me in 2 cards. Oh, I said 2 cards. So, King of Wands, I think this is. So it says, motivational, inspiring, theatrical, ambitious. Take a leadership role. Step into the spotlight, public speaking, keep your eyes on the big picture, exactly. Communicate your vision, don't be sensitive to children. No, sorry, not children, criticism, sorry. And yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense, a hell of a lot of sense. It is about focusing on the bigger picture, which is why even though what's happening here with the finances, you know, they're coming for payment. People are saying, right, you're making money now, we want to get paid. And you say, oh man, December, Christmas is coming up, and I'm still having to be really careful with what I spend. So in a way you're saying, but nothing really changed here. I thought that once I got into a place of stability, I'd be able to spend on this and that and the other, but I can't, because people want money from me now, and I'm going to have to be more resourceful and careful and not spend as much with the Hermit. And I'm really frustrated because I can't indulge. I'm really upset with the Five of Wands because I can't indulge in what I want. And the universe says that's fine. But when you reach that point, that's the time when you need to be focusing on the bigger picture showing there. You need to have the strength to do that as well. 2 Leo cards, actually. That's funny because you are Leo. I'm reading for Leo, and it's showing Leo 2 times. This is you, twice. Leo the Lion and King of Wands the Leo. So the universe has come out with you twice, and it's saying that's not you, Leo. Leo is a fighter. Leo always fights. Leo doesn't get discouraged. Leo is a fighter. You put Leo in the ring with any of the signs and Leo is going to win that fight. That's what you do, Leo. You're the toughest there is. You know, so focus on the bigger picture. Take the lead. You know, put yourself out there. Okay? Don't be sensitive to what people are saying, what I'm saying to you today. Use that as a way to motivate you to make more money. Have strength. Personal power and assertiveness portrayed with kindness, compassion that brings about forgiveness, realizing that you're stronger than you know. Exactly. Okay? So take the lead with the King of Wands energy. You are stronger than you know. You have the strength to take the lead with the King of Wands. You really do. Okay? Don't allow this to set you back. Don't get into a place where you start going all inside with that Hermit as well and saying, oh man, poor me, you know, I can't buy what I want, it's Christmas, and what about the kids? I'm really upset because I can't indulge. Nine of Cups is the Christmas card as well. It's the card about indulging and eating, but I can't do all of that stuff and buy all the fancy food. Well, you know what, I'm telling you this in November. So do it in November. Start preparing. Start thinking about ways to make more money. Start getting motivated so you got money to spend on what you want. This isn't the end. It's just saying at the end of the day, yes, you are going to be in a more financially stable place, but also the Four of Coins is what you're facing as well, and this is having to be stringent with finances. You might be making more money, but you're going to have to be stringent with the finances at the same time, okay? Because those people are coming for their payment, they're coming back for it. You know, those payments you put on hold are coming back round again. Okay? You may not find yourself to be in a, but at least you've got the money to pay the bills, which is one thing, and that's a foundation that you can start building on. But step out there, just take the lead and have the strength to know that things are actually working out in your favour all the time. Okay? Fantastic reading, Leo. I'd like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you would like your own personal reading, click on the link in the comment section below or the end screen. Actually, there's no end screen this week, so just click on the link in the comment section below. It's been pinned. Takes you straight through to my website. If you could you also like and share the video, please, and also subscribe if you haven't already. And please, guys, make sure you're commenting at the video at the end, so that it helps the algorithms. All right, I love you guys very much. Take care, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye bye.